Ladies, gentlemen, workers and drones, welcome to our Festival of Phonics, our Valley of Verbosity, our pageant of pronunciation. If you're sticking to the floor right now, it's because the hive is buzzing and the honey is ripe. We are at a pivotal time in our history as COVID-19 has shuttered all social activities, sports, churches, concerts, all have been shut down due to this. But when they came for the bee, we said no more. And that's because the bee is not a social event. It's an anti-social event. The province of indoor children. These are people whose sunlight is only something that you squint at in between spelling lessons. A speller, the only girl that a speller speaks to, her name is Merriam-Webster. And if he wants to kiss her, he has to wait all the way till page 357. So you may have been forced indoors, but we've been here all along. This is our world, and we won't be silent like the E in an obtrusive. We won't follow like the third S in submission. We won't be soft like both C's in flaccid. We are spellers, and COVID-19, it's not even a word. Welcome to the Pandemic Spelling Bee. Thank you for viewing this diorama of diction. I am the Paragon of Excellence and your host for these festivities. I am joined in the kiss and cry by my co-host, fellow cult icon, two-time Billboard Music Award winner, and the alpha to my omega. Paul, how we doing?
I'm just happy to lend an H-A-N-D tonight, Mr. Paragon.
That's great to hear, and you're not going to be the only one stumped tonight. So last but certainly most lingual are our 7 valiant spellers. These are our finalists. They have battled all over the country and in their own minds to reach this precipice of prose. They're all worthy competitors, but there can be only one. It's going to work this way. We'll give each speller a word. They will have roughly 90 seconds to spell it. We will acknowledge any correct spelling, but botch the word, and you get...
Give him the bell.
Please try and avoid.
Terrible.
Okay. We're all here in the house. Our time is now. Let's start the Pandemic Spelling Bee. Our first speller comes to us from the Great North. He is James Corden. Welcome, James.
Hello, hello.
Let's get off my face and onto yours. I'm not on.
Put your face back. That was enough.
James, channeling Wolfman Jack tonight. He is our speller from South Canada. Thank you for joining us. Is this your first bee?
This is my first bee. I'm very excited to be here.
All right. Well, our Yellow Jacket London wearing Jim Perry from Sale of the Century wearing his jacket. I suppose, are you ready for your word?
I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be.
Okay. Our first word of the Pandemic Spelling Bee is furlough.
Furlough. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I thought you wouldn't ask. Since the waxing salon had not been reopened, regular clientele have had a problem keeping their furlough.
Can you give me a definition, please?
A noun, it's a leave of absence, especially that granted to a member of the armed services, As a verb, it is grant a leave of absence to. Furlough.
A country of origin, please.
Country of origin, in the pubic region.
And any other pronunciations?
Not by those English speakers.
Furlough. F-U-R-L-O-U-G-H. Furlough.
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Very well done. Okay. Our next speller is Darren. Welcome, Darren.
Thanks for having me.
I only have one question for you. What's happening?
Big Al Dunbar's got a lot of money on this, man. Just letting you know.
All right. I as long as you're not bootlegging this, it is being recorded certainly.
No bootlegs tonight.
All right. Very well. Very well. You ready for your word?
Sure.
Okay. Italicize.
Can I get a definition?
Definition is to set text in italics.
Can I get a sentence too?
Sure you can. Biddy Boom Bots did not want his Gumar driving an IROC in the Columbus Day Parade because he feared it would further italicize the issue. Italicize.
Very true.
Okay. Italicize. I-T-A-L-I-C-I-Z-E. Italicize.
Darren, you are correct.
Oh.
The Doobie Brothers are singing your praises right now. We're 2 for 2. Already Las Vegas is losing its shirt. All right. Our next speller is chicken soup. Welcome back to us, Chicken Soup.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me, Mr. Severis.
It is great. It is great to see you after all of these years. Your return to prominence. The last time you had this kind of audience was what, 1982?
1985, but give or take a couple of years, it's fine. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to capitalize on past fame.
Very well. On the continuum of Corey's, where are you? More Feldman, less Haim, or vice versa?
Well, it's interesting because the rubber cement rehab really does a number on people. Everybody's looking for the quarantine 15, and I'm on the rubber cement rehab working out. So it's big, right? It's big.
We're glad.
Is that Haim? Is that Feldman?
We're glad that the camera is over the nipples. Let's just say that. All right. You ready for the word?
Yeah.
All right. Your word, chicken soup, is man-whore. Man-whore.
Can I get a definition, please?
Definition is a man who sells his body for money, a male prostitute, a promiscuous man who has no regard for his sexual partners or the emotional value of his relationships. These words are completely random. Just so you know. Man whore.
In a sentence?
Absolutely. Celia would not go in the ocean because she feared getting stung by a Portuguese man whore.
Interesting.
What happened to me?
Okay. Country of origin.
Well, Portugal, but also, rectally.
Portuguese, do I need to be worried about accents?
You should always worry about accents.
Okay. Man whore. MAN space WHORE. Man whore.
These are all one words. I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to let this slide. It's your first word. It's all one word.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Chicken soup survives.
I was going by AMA style.
AMA style. Okay. Well, this is Greg ruled, as you might have guessed. So, okay. Our next.
Thank you. Thank you for the pass.
You're quite welcome. The next speller comes to us from, well, the great northern of New Jersey. Jeff, how are you doing?
I am just dandy. I'm sweating with anticipation.
So if I understand correctly, your daughter graduated high school today, and you're celebrating by competing in this spelling bee.
I am, as she finishes her homework. Yes, that is accurate.
I'm sure it's about an equal sense of pride.
For the most part, yes. She's having a grand old time.
All right, you ready for your word?
I hope so.
Okay. Your word is deificated.
Deificated. Can I have that as a definition?
The definition is the past tense action of having made someone or something into a god.
Deificated. Sounds gross. Can I have it in a sentence?
Funny you should ask. The bathrooms are still closed at all Parkway rest stops, so Milton deificated at mile marker 98.
As he should have. You don't want to go any further than that. This is not this is not Klingon in origin. Is that accurate?
It is not Klingon.
Good. Salty bastards, anyway. Any other pronunciations of deificated?
Deificated.
Ted. Okay. Deificated. D-E-I-F-I-C-A-T-E-D. Deificated.
The Messiah has come, and he is spelled correctly. Very good. All right. We will move to the She Too movement. Ashley,
Greetings.
welcome. Okay, it's the lady in red, or at least the lady with the red background. All right. Do you feel a lot of pressure on account of you're representing an entire other chromosome?
I feel a lot of pressure, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully we can provide some relief. Your word is snosberry.
What?
Snosberry.
I think I'm going to need a definition of that, please.
A flavor of lickable wallpaper in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
How about a sentence, please?
All right, I will channel my best Veruca Salt. Snosberries? Who ever heard of a snosberry?
I can't believe I'm getting this word.
We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams. Snosberry.
Okay. I don't think I drank enough for this, but okay. Snosberry. S-N-O-Z-Z-B-E-R-R-Y. Snosberry.
You got snosberry correct. Very good.
I'm shocked.
Very well. All right, we are getting through the first round here. We are now to the last two members, and our first is a bit of the villain of the group, someone who prefers math. We see his formulas are here. I don't have a question for you. I just want you to know that you discussed me.
I'm sure.
All right. And Chris, your word is macabre.
Macabre. Can I get a definition?
Definition is disturbing and horrifying because of involvement with or depiction of death and injury.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Vlad was tired of drinking blood, so he opted for some corn on macabre instead.
Part of speech?
Part of speech is adjective.
Can you say it in a Boston accent?
No.
Oh. Can I ask questions about other words?
You can ask any question you want. Your time is running.
Can you say man whore like you're Al Pacino in a movie?
Chris is blowing all his written jokes in the first word, Chris.
I know he doesn't think he's gonna get this. I can say 2 words as Al Pacino: agile and fragile.
All right.
That's it.
Macabre. M-A-C-A-B-R-E. Macabre.
That is correct. We are almost through the first round. The blobometrics are apparently working. All right. The final competitor, basically our mystery guest. Welcome, Paul.
Other Paul.
How you doing?
Sorry, Paul. What? We have a conflict here.
He's other Paul. There's only one Paul on this show. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
All
All
All right.
Thank you
Well,
for
No disrespect.
all right. I mean, did you use up all of your great poupon to get Michael out of the B? Do you have any on
In a
reserve?
way. In a way. You know, I think we're all better off without him.
You know
So,
what?
I'm excited.
I tend to agree with you. His lawyers actually wanted me to stop referencing his name on this. So I will do that. Your word is katydid.
Katydid. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Katydid. Katydid.
Can I please get a definition?
A large, typically green, long-horned grasshopper native to North America. The male makes a characteristic sound that resembles the name.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Margaret wouldn't, but Katie did.
Language of origin?
It's Canadian. Sorry.
It's high
Can you
Canadian.
please,
Lipstick Canadian.
Yeah.
can you pronounce it one last time, slowly?
I'll get nice and close. Katie did. Katie did.
Okay.
2 words. Two pronunciations.
K-A-T-Y-D. D-I-D.
That
Katydid.
is correct. We have swept through the first round.
That's unbelievable.
Thank you.
Vegas.
Not
Vegas.
expecting a complete revolution through the guests, Mr.
No, I did not. I did not expect that. We'll have to kick this up a notch.
Ratchet it up. Yeah.
All right.
Everybody
So
take a drink.
yeah, exactly. Everybody drank for getting through the round.
This show is not sponsored by Corona Light.
That's right.
We got to blur that out now on post. Thanks a lot, other Paul.
Yeah. Other Paul.
Apologies.
That's why you're the other.
So, okay. So here is, we're now in the second round. We are going to James.
You're very
our
shiny.
Yellow Jacket London.
Yeah.
I can go black.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go half and half.
Little,
It's like a cookie.
yeah.
Matches the beard. It's good.
That's true. And that's
There you go.
excellent. Excellent. Well, I don't want to watch you pet yourself any further, so I will give you your word. That one, your word is abroad.
Oh my. Can I get a definition, please?
As an adverb, it is in or to a foreign country or countries. We usually go abroad for a week in May. 2 is in
I believe I'm going to need that in a sentence for sure.
okay. HR forced Bob to get sensitivity training after he talked down to abroad.
What is the appropriate bribe to get out of spelling a word?
Well, the smart money wouldn't have me record what that bribe is.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Smart money.
Is there any other pronunciations?
There are.
Good. And can you give me the language of origin, please?
Language of origin. Well, it's abroad.
All right. Abroad. A-B-R-O-A-D. Abroad.
That is correct. You're through 2 rounds, James. Good for you. All right. So we're going to have to kick this up. Darren, you are next in the queue.
All right.
All right. How do you feel so far? Is this easier than you thought?
No, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Okay, you should be. You should be. Your word, phenomenon.
Can I get a definition?
Definition is facts, occurrences, or circumstances observed or observable. It's a plural noun.
And in a sentence, please.
Absolutely. Phenomena.
Phenomena.
I'm sorry. You can spell the word.
P-H-E-N-O-M-E-N-A. Phenomena.
You're correct.
Whew.
Good job, Darren.
Thank you.
All right. So we next go to chicken soup. Already getting more screen time than we would have figured.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity to redeeming myself.
Well,
I feel like that was a little bit of a curveball.
I don't know. After what's happened to Emmanuel Lewis, I didn't think it would be fair.
Everybody needs a second chance.
That's right. Exactly. So your word is nubbin.
A definition, please.
A small lump or residual part. As slang, a third nipple.
A sentence.
Victor's wife had a nubbin in the middle of her back, which he particularly enjoyed while slow dancing.
Country of origin.
Country of origin, Kiev, Russia.
Most disgusting place that said noun can arise.
I'll let you use your imagination.
Nubbin. N-U-B-B-I-N. Nubbin.
You are correct. You're through nubbin. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for a second chance. Everybody deserves it.
Everybody gets their shot here. All right. We go to, where did Jeff go? We go to Jeff.
Sorry.
Welcome, Jeff.
I've been here. I'm glad to still be here.
Al,
Yeah.
we're going to try to do something about that.
I suspect you will.
Okay. Your word is hootenanny.
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 I would like to have that as a definition, please. In a definition.
As a noun, an informal gathering with folk music and sometimes dancing.
Hootenanny. How about in a sentence, if you could?
I can.
Awesome.
Even though she was hired to care for his quintuplets, Bill couldn't stop hitting on the hootenanny.
A rare trait. Country of origin, if there is one?
These are au pairs, so Switzerland.
I was going with the Amish spelling, but I'll have to recourse myself. Hootenanny. HOOTENANNY. Hootenanny.
Unbelievable. Hootenanny. Excellent, Jeff.
Thank you.
We move to Ashley. Ashley, welcome. How far are we past your bedtime?
42 minutes.
42 minutes. Okay, let's see what we can do about that.
Don't give me a hard word. I can't take the pressure.
Now, we have a ways to go. Your word is sphincter.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Is your little girl still there?
No.
Okay. I can use it in a sentence. If the chicken rings at White Castle are natural, it either comes from the chicken lips or its sphincter.
Okay. I don't think I know this word. Let me think. Sphincter. S-P, wait, let me write it down. S,
You can't write it down using implementation.
damn. S,
I'm watching.
sphincter. S-P-H-I-N-C-T-E-R. Sphincter?
That is correct. You pulled it out.
Damn.
You pulled it out. All right. We go back to Chris and his Flam Sander 3000. I just got off of Chris. Stand by. Damn these instruments. Okay. I don't think I think you have a fault in your schwa formulation there.
Absolutely not. The one thing you cannot ask me to spell is Charles Nelson Riley. I'll walk away.
Well, we'll see about that later on. All right, your word is albumin.
Can I have a definition, please?
Egg white, or the protein contained in it.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Anyone who thinks that albinos can't sing has never listened to a Roy Orbison albumin.
Is this from the Danish for Danish?
It's more from a scone.
No,
Goes better with a scone.
I see. Albumin. Albumin? Albumin. Albumin?
Are you propositioning me?
Not yet. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Albumin.
And the original pronunciation?
Albumin.
Albumin. A-L-B-U-M-I-N. Albumin. Oh!
Our favorite goes down. A-L-B-U-M-E-N. Las Vegas is going crazy right now. Blavometrics has fallen. Chris, we'll see ya. We'll send you over to the kiss and cry with Paul.
Chris, I gotta tell you, when we did research on you, we found out that you finished quick, but I didn't think it would be this quick, actually.
That is a little faster than usual.
Yeah. So definitely you did not bring the integral of e to the xy back with that pronunciation.
I did not. My veganism did me in. I don't believe in eggs.
No. So you're a teacher, correct?
I am, yes.
And that means that society trusts you to their children for the future.
Surprisingly, that is true.
So 50 years from now, when your students are your age, how will you explain to them that the high point of their life is going to be misspelling albumin on a YouTube channel with no subscribers?
I would just tell them to be careful of the schwa. Albumin. It's that tricky second to last letter. Could have been an I. Could have been a U. Who knows? Could have been a silent K.
Paragon, time to give him the bell. Chris, using the props to the end. Thank you very much for participating this evening.
Not importanter. Not importanter. All right. Well, I'm glad we actually eliminated someone. We will take it to the last speller of the second round. Paul, now you see what happens when you get something wrong. Has that ratcheted things up?
Got a little real. I'll be honest. A little nervous.
All right. Your word is mellifluous.
Mellifluous. Can you please give me a definition?
A voice or word sweet or musical, pleasant to hear. Mellifluous.
Are there any alternative pronunciation?
Mellifluous. Mellifluous.
Language of origin?
Language of origin, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Am I pronouncing correctly? Mellifluous?
No.
Wow.
Mellifluous.
M A L I E F U S. Mellifluous.
The delivery of words throughout this spelling bee have been seductive and mellifluous. Paul, take him away.
Katie did.
It is a good
Mellifluous?
thing there are only 4 letters in our name, or you might get that wrong too. So I was watching ESPN's Last Dance, and your performance tonight reminded me of something specifically, and that was when Craig Elo fell down and Michael Jordan hit that shot over him. So when was the last time before tonight that you felt this overmatched?
It's been a while. I was out of my league. All my tough competition and utmost respect. Okay.
Who should come first, Lennon or McCartney?
McCartney.
All right, get him out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get him out of here.
I'm going to give him another word for that. Say it enough times, it sounds fine.
Just wrong.
All right. Thank you. James, you made it to the third round. Welcome.
Total miracle here.
Welcome. A champion of the cryogenic. All right. Your word is diminutive.
Can I get that in a sentence, please?
The more diminutive a little person is, the sweeter their tears.
Okay.
That's true.
Can I get a definition?
Extremely or unusually small.
Any other pronunciations?
Diminutive.
Diminutive. Okay. Am I pronouncing that right? Diminutive?
In from a certain point of view.
Oh my goodness. Is there a country of origin?
Lilliput.
Oh God. All right. Diminutive. Tive, diminutive.
You made it. You are correct.
There.
Keep that jacket shiny. We'll
I
see you in the
mean,
fourth
it's
round.
this is a miracle right now.
Keep it shiny. All right. We now move to Big Al Dunbar's favorite. Welcome.
Ready to go.
All right. All right. Your word is shexting.
Shepsting, I think he said.
Yeah, can I have a definition of that one?
The act of texting while pooping.
That's bullshit. All right, what's the sentence?
It was poor form for Terrence to use a corn emoji when shexting.
And what's the origin?
Do you have one in your office? It's right there.
And are there any other pronunciations?
There are, but I can't give you one right now.
Yeah.
You'll blow out your O-ring that way.
All right.
But Ashley could spell it.
And it's
Sure.
Could you repeat can you repeat the word?
Shexting.
Shexting?
Shexting.
Shexting.
I enjoy saying this. I'll be honest.
Shexting. S C H E C H S T I N G. Shexting.
Well past your bedtime.
That's not even a word. Jeez. What the hell is that?
Urban Dictionary says Hexting.
Yeah.
You're obviously on an all liquid diet.
Yeah, I'm on the Suburban Dictionary.
I gotcha. Well, Merriam-Webster, I can see it behind you.
Yeah, she let me down.
She'll look kindly on you, but she'll be the only one. Paul, have at him.
Yeah. So Darren, I was actually going to start this off by making a Dan Quayle joke, but I thought it was too obvious. And then I remembered the last time you were involved in a flashcard incident, the U.S. women's soccer team boycotted you. So
I figured that was going to come up.
But since we're talking about politics, we've seen many political upsets, like Truman defeating Dewey.
Mhm.
But tonight, this loss, it felt way more like Mondale versus Reagan, with you, of course, being on the short side of that.
Yeah.
So right now, tell me, which failed candidacy do you most identify with? George McGovern, Jimmy Carter, or Alf Landon?
Oh, definitely Alf Landon.
Why?
Jeez. That's like the story of my life.
What the heck? It's time to sit down, Strack.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Pleasure seeing you.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you.
Well, Chicken Soup, our lonely eyes turn to you.
Here we are.
You've done well. And,
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We are down to the final four.
And you know what? Even if I lose right now, we are all winners.
Wow, that sounds very Canadian. Surprised to hear that from you. I've said it with every post, there can be only one, Soup. Your word.
And I will try. I will try. Please.
Right. Your word is isthmus.
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 The definition, please.
Narrow strip of land with sea on either side forming a link between two larger areas of land.
In a sentence?
After December dental surgery, Tiny Tim was sure to wish the hygienist a Merry Isthmus.
Elementary school teacher that introduced you to this word.
Oh boy, that would be Miss Rocket. Miss Rocket, fourth grade. Introduced me to some other things too, but we won't talk. We'll go into that right now.
Can't ask me to spell it.
Isthmus. ISTHMUS. Isthmus.
Someone was studying in rubber cement rehab. That is correct. Good job, Soup. We will see you in the next round.
Thank you.
All right. Jeff, we are
here.
We are almost as long as the 24th annual Radiothon at this point.
And it's a testament unto itself. The preparation, the skill of the spellers, the ability to shext when you have the opportunity. It's unparalleled right now. It's must be my lucky day. Mother Teresa once said, the miracle is not that we do this work, but that we are happy to do it. I believe it was Mother Teresa that said that, but, let's not split hairs. I don't have any to split anyway, so.
Jeff, don't argue with the guy with the belt.
No, you definitely can't do that.
Get out.
No, that's fair enough.
Your word is slobberknocker.
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 This is unknown in this part of the state. I'm going to need the definition of slobberknocker.
A violent collision experienced by a person, a violent physical confrontation.
Slobberknocker. Any chance you have a sentence for that?
Of course. Bret Hart and Steve Austin had the greatest slobberknocker in WrestleMania history.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, I would say no question. Oklahoman in origin?
That it is. That it is.
All right. That might be in my wheelhouse. Slobberknocker. SLOBBERKNOCKER. Slobberknocker.
That is correct. Knock down slobberknocker.
All right.
Okay.
Good God.
We now move to Ashley. You look a little more drunk each time we find you spelling here.
I'm terrified.
Well, I appreciate that we can strike such torment. So, well, I don't know that should we put you out of your misery, or should we continue to shake the baby here?
Shake the baby, baby.
All right. Your word is anathema.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
If you thought Little Orphan Anathema was bad, you should meet her dog.
And a definition, please?
Something or someone that one vehemently dislikes.
Country of origin?
Hell.
No. Okay, wait. Can you say it again, just a little more slowly?
Anathema.
Okay.
A little more sass, Paragon. A little more sass.
Anathema.
Can I say it like Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane?
Yes.
Anathema. Let's go.
Okay, anathema. ANATHEMA. Anathema.
That is correct. That is correct. Survive in advance. Survive in advance. All right. We are moving along. We go to the shiniest person here. James, you're still here.
It is a miracle.
Wolfman Jack never spelt so well.
Is the dark side of the moon here? No.
That one's light. The other one is dark.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Your head gets all weird and curvy when you do that, though. It's very disorienting. Your word is melissophobia.
Oh, God. Okay. Can you repeat that, please?
Melissophobia.
All right. Can you give me a definition?
Intense fear or dislike of bees.
Of bees?
That is correct.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Following the melissophobia diagnosis, Biwala was excommunicated from the Shiva Shankar family.
Can you say the word again?
Melissophobia.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Melissophobia.
All right. Melissophobia. Okay. Melissophobia. Melissophobia. No! Oh, so close!
You missed an S.
Why isn't that fear of Melissa's?
Well, I don't know what your bees are named.
That's only one S.
Oh my goodness!
Only one S.
James, we've said this many times before. You've outkicked your coverage, so we'll hand you off to Paul.
Oh my goodness!
James, you seem like a glass half full kind of guy.
I try.
Yeah,
I
you try.
need to
So
hug my mom.
here's some good news. You actually had more letters correct in that word than the Minnesota Twins have had playoff wins over the past 15 years.
Whoa!
Good.
Whoa!
You know
Yeah.
that in 1965, Harmon Killebrew handled the loss by the Twins in the World Series by hunting white-tailed deer. So my question for you is, when you recover tonight, what kind of tail will you be hunting?
I focus on.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
On 87.
What kind of
and
question is that,
91.
Paul?
Paul, thank you for the question. I appreciate
I'm throwing a flag.
it.
We discussed this.
Always fun. Remember, co-host.
Yeah, co-host. I can press some buttons here, though.
Oh my goodness, I am
Yeah.
out of my league.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
James.
you for joining us, James.
This was a pleasure.
Soup, you are now in the final three.
That's unbelievable.
I never thought the day would happen.
It is quite astounding, I'd have to say. But all right, well, we'll get to it. Your word is eczema.
Eczema. A definition, please.
Definition is a medical condition in which patches of skin become rough and inflamed with blisters that cause itching and bleeding, sometimes resulting from a reaction to irritation, but more typically having no obvious external cause. Eczema.
Drugs commonly used to treat the condition.
What do you got in the case back there?
In a sentence, perhaps.
All right. Regardless of their methods, I would rather have Malcolm Eczema than Malaria Gandhi.
Eczema. E-C-S-E-M-A. Eczema. Oh!
Sorry, Soup.
Oh!
Switch
Z.
to S for a Z.
Z.
In
Wow.
Canada, you would have gotten a Z, but either way, it's wrong. This was a
it's
valiant
true.
effort by
It
you.
was-
We appreciate your advancing this far and your return. I look forward to seeing you in celebrity boxing. But Paul, he's all
Thank
yours.
you. The
Definitely
brain
not good for the
cells
soul
stopped
today.
firing.
Definitely not good for the soul with all this, huh?
No,
No.
no. You know, it's. I was hoping to be the soup du jour, but at the end of the day, all I am is the leftovers.
So one of the things is that chicken soup, as you know, is actually a cure for the common cold, but it has an average shelf life of only 4 days. So by my estimation from doing my background on you, your shelf life as chicken soup has been about 15,000 days, which means that right about now you should be able to cure coronavirus. So my question for you, which Cure album will you listen to drown your sorrows in now that you've lost? Are you kind of a 17 Seconds guy? Or are you going to Wish or, Head on the Door?
I'm going to have to be quite honest. I don't know a single Cure album to save my life.
So we're going with the full Mama cast then, where chicken soup will be drowning in some Cure and we're not even sure what it is.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But I look forward to the day to be able to give my antibodies to cure the world of this pandemic.
Thank you very much, Soup.
Thank you.
And you've done a good job spreading your antibodies this far. So we thank you. We are now in the finals. We are down to our two spellers, Jeff and Ashley. This is stunning.
Very unexpected.
Yeah. This is there's gonna be a lot of money made here in Las Vegas. I have to say, Jeff was a complete wild card. Ashley had the B2 movement and her work with the Amish going for her, but we've gotten much further than we thought.
So what are the rules for the finals, Mr. Paragon?
Okay, thank you for asking. The finals work this way. Jeff will go first, followed by Ashley. You'll have to spell 2 words correctly to win the Spelling Bee Championship. However, if Jeff gets one right and Ashley gets it wrong, then Jeff will have to spell a word again correctly. If Jeff gets it wrong and Ashley gets it right, she'll have to spell 2 words in a row.
It's a lot of math. Maybe we should bring Chris back.
Maybe we should,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's in the bag.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't want him back.
It's enough. But we should show them what they're playing for.
Oh, yes.
There it is. There it is in all its glory.
Very nice.
All right.
Very shiny.
Ashley, I'm sure there's a tear in your eye. Or, I'm used to irritating you anyway. But Jeff is going to be up. Your word. Well, first of all, how does it feel to be in the finals?
It's uncharted territory. I'm happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes our way. I've again finished my water. I'm hydrated.
All right. As long as your diphthong is lubricated.
It is, as far as I can tell. I haven't had anyone say otherwise here. And Paul, the answer to your previous question was 17 seconds. You have to go with dark here.
Absolutely.
At this point.
Only right answer. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm happy to help.
All right. Jeff, your word is handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Can I hear the definition of that, please?
A square of cotton or other finely woven material, typically carried in one's pocket and intended for blowing or wiping one's nose.
Handkerchief. A sentence, if you could.
If you give a leper your handkerchief, don't expect it back.
Words to live by. Would this be, since you've led with leprechaun, I'm assuming this is the Irish form of handkerchief you're asking about?
It's Dutch, as in Dutch oven.
Understood. Spicy.
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to use it.
Sure. Handkerchief. HANDKERCHIEF. Handkerchief.
That is correct. Jeff applying pressure.
Anything to stop the bleeding.
Hey, it's the tourniquet of tongue.
Indeed.
Ashley, you're still here.
I can't believe it.
You're still here. You're making a lot of people proud. You made the Philly fanatic a hermaphrodite. Let's see what you can do to this word. Quinceañera.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Of course I can. Julio celebrated his quinceañera by getting thrown out of Menudo.
Again?
There's a few of them.
I didn't think boys had quinces.
It's a new
This
day.
is an open society. It's the he. This one is he too.
Okay. Quinceañera. Oh wait, what do I do? What do I do if there's a I don't remember the name, but there's a thing on top of one of the ends.
Well,
We've all been there at one point in our lives, Ashley.
yeah. Worry about what's on the bottom.
Okay.
That's exactly what I did.
Quinceañera. Quinceañera.
You missed an A in there.
Oh yeah.
You've missed a lot of things, but in this instance, it was an A that you missed. Okay. All right. Well, before we send you off, we're going to put Jeff in the position to win the Spelling Bee Championship.
Yes, it's not over.
All right.
It's not over until you say it's over.
That's right. That's right. So you can cut the electricity with a knife. Not that I would do that. You don't need electricity.
Never.
With a finger.
But in any event, to win the pandemic spelling bee, you get this word correctly, you're the champion. If you don't, Ashley gets brought back into the fray, and you're back at square one.
Seems fair and just.
Yes, your word is whatchamadingus.
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 Whatchamadingus. Let's go with the definition just to be safe.
Glad you're being safe. An evolved form of whatchamacallit. When you run out of things to say, but you still want to say something. Whatchamadingus.
Whatchamadingus. You wouldn't have a sentence for that, would you?
We could be stuck in here for another 18 months. But whatchamadingus?
Is that the sentence, or is that just your feeling right now?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear on that. Any alternative pronunciations?
Whatchamading us.
Whatchamading us. Whatchamadingus. Planet of origin, if there is one.
It's an urban planet. I'd say more
C-class,
I'd say-
Go for life.
yeah, more Bespin, I'd say.
Gas miners. Whatchamadingus. All right. Whatchamadingus. WHATCHAMADINGUS. Whatchamadingus.
Something missing in that.
There is something missing. I pity the fool who inserted that letter.
Yeah, there's no.
That would be me.
Sorry.
The struggle continues.
These things they happen. Ashley, you have a second life.
I'm almost disappointed.
You're back.
I thought he had that.
I can understand. I can understand. But we'll try to put you out of our misery. Our next word is mascarpone,
Can you give me a definition?
an Italian cream cheese.
Mascarpone. Is there another pronunciation?
Mascarpone?
Okay. Mascarpone. M-A-S.
You didn't even ask me to say it in a sentence.
Go
Oh,
right
I'm so
for it.
sorry. I definitely need a sentence.
The
I'm
confidence.
hurt. I'm hurt.
I don't think you should give it to her now.
I don't want to. Now I don't even want to give you the sentence.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy.
I'm going to give it to Paul.
Okay, I want to hear the sentence.
Ashley, you don't get the sentence, but I'm going to give it to Paul.
I
Okay.
want the sentence.
Okay. I will let you ride the merry-go-round during the pandemic, but only if you mascarpone.
It's true.
Okay. Mascarpone. M-A-S-C-A-R-P-O-N-E. Mascarpone.
That is correct. That is correct. All right. We're now bouncing back and forth. We go to Jeff.
Sir,
Yes.
I'm here.
Jeff, your word is harangue.
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 Harangue. A definition, please.
As a noun, it's a lengthy and aggressive speech. As a verb, it's lecturing someone at length in an aggressive and critical manner.
Have you prepared a sentence for harangue?
That I have. Jane Goodall tends to harangue the gang of orangutans from her Mustang.
It wouldn't surprise me. A country of origin.
Uruguay. Shocking.
Not in the least, really, if you get to know them. Would they drink Tang if they were about to harangue?
I mean, if they're going to the moon, maybe.
Sure. Harangue. H-A-R-A-N-G-U-E. Harangue.
That is correct. That is correct.
It is.
All right. The volley goes to Ashley. Ashley, spell gherkin.
Can you give me a definition?
The small green fruit of a plant related to the cucumber, used for pickling.
And can you use that in a sentence, please?
Barbara was banking on a kosher dill, but ended up with a gherkin.
Okay. Gherkin. G-H-E-R-K-I-N. Gherkin.
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Knocked out gherkin. All right. This is becoming quite dramatic. I did not expect this.
You're over time. Your local news will follow this.
That's right. We are deep in overtime. Jeff, your word is scissor.
Scissor.
I'll say it again. Scissor.
Scissor. A definition, please.
An intoxicating beverage made by adding cough syrup containing codeine and promethazine to a carbonated soft drink, consumed as a recreational drug. Scissor.
Scissor. May I please have a sentence?
I used to like Shasta Fog, but now purple drank is my favorite type of scissor.
No arguments there. Scissor. Midwest in origin or deep south?
East St. Louis.
So, scissor. 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 Any other alternate pronunciations?
I would have to do it with belching, and I'm not about to do that at this hour.
Yeah.
Well, keep me up all night.
Well, no.
You heard it.
Can't have that. No. Scissor. SYZZURP. Scissor. Those
Is that
silly
even a
vowels.
real word?
There's no Y in scissors.
There is not. There is only I.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Little John will have my head.
All right. So, Ashley, our lonely eyes turn to you. You will now need to spell 2 words correctly to win the pandemic spelling bee. Your word is squeegee.
What?
Squeegee.
I just can't. Okay. Can you give me a definition?
It's a scraping implement with a rubber-edged blade set on a handle, typically used for cleaning windows.
Okay.
Especially don't do windows.
I guess I need to watch more infomercials. Can you use it in a sentence?
The squeegee is the bidet of gas stations.
Squeegee. SQUEEGEE. Squeegee?
That is correct.
Mhm.
That is correct. Okay.
I'm crying.
Stakes are high, Paragon. The stakes are high.
We are now at a championship word. And your championship word, Ashley, defender of the She2 B2 movement, is crustaceology.
Can you give me a definition, please?
The noun, the branch of zoology dealing with crustaceans.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
She had crabs so many times, she picked up a degree in crustaceology.
Are there any alternative pronunciations?
Crustaceology. Crustaceology.
All right.
This is to win. No pressure.
Oh, I'm aware. My palms are sweaty. Crustaceology. CRUST ACEOLOGY. Crustaceology.
We have a winner. We have crowned our first ever pandemic spelling bee champion, and it's Ashley.
Congratulations, Ashley.
Oh my God, I can't even believe it. I've been watching way too much aquarium on TV.
Well, that is somewhere in between the deep and the mollusks. You found your way.
Ashley, what is your favorite crustacean?
A hermit crab.
Ah,
They're cute. Just like Greg.
just like Greg.
They're the midgets of the ocean
Too
world.
late to suck up. You already won. You already won.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with your newfound fame?
I'm going to show my children my trophy.
I believe that. Are you okay with going on tour?
Absolutely. I got to get out of here. Go somewhere.
I think that should be.
Maybe we should go to the real spelling bee next year.
What did she just say?
Go to the real spelling bee, the one in DC.
Buzzer out.
Jeff, I'm going to have you spell another word.
I don't want to spell any more words.
So, Paul, I will leave the.
Yes, all you could do is sit there and watch, huh? As the spelling bee slipped away.
One door closes, another opens. I think we've allowed others to see that life still goes on. Words are still spelled correctly and incorrectly, and we are all better participants for it.
What was going through your mind as you spelled your last word?
Probably blood and fluids.
It's
my best guess.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah. Last time I spelled a word like that wrong too, I accidentally ordered a bookcase from IKEA.
Yeah, I feel like if I had some scissor at the time, I would have exchanged the Y for the I and hopefully not added the ES.
Well, Jeff, we congratulate you on an effort, but Ashley, fantastic job.
I have to commend Jeff. I don't think I would have gotten scissor. I don't think I would have gotten that at all.
So, but you spelled 2 words in a row correct.
I know, isn't it
Talk
shocking?
about the pressure. You spell your first word correct. Now what? What's going on in your mind?
Please give me an easy word.
Yeah.
But he did it.
Yeah, and you got Christie's theology. You know, you were always my dark horse favorite, just given all the extra letters in your name. I figured that you'd have a sense for things like this. Yes, I can reuse that joke years on end, Mr. Paragon.
It's amazing that you've just kept it in your pocket that long.
Kept it in my pocket, right? Happy to lend it a hand. But Ashley, congratulations. Where will you place the trophy?
Oh, I'm bringing it to the office so I can look at it every single day.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, with that, I think we have the whole group back. And Mr. Paragon, take it away. Take us out.
I greatly appreciate everybody coming back and competing with us. But that should do it. So congratulations to the champion, Ashley Swayze. Thanks to all of our valiant finalists. This has been Paul and the Paragon of Excellence. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you at the next pandemic. But until then, don't stop believing.